Hello guys, welcome to my channel Network Simple, and today I'm gonna show you how to install Eveng-IOS image and all the other images of routers. So what are their processes, what do they need, the VMware and everything. So let's get into it. So the flow of this video will go as downloading the applications, the VMware settings, Eveng's iOS image, and how is the installation process goes on, and what are the mistakes you need to avoid. So I will be showing you step by step what are the requirements and go through with you all how to download the files, install, and upload the iOS images files into the Eveng. So let's go. So first things first, we need to download the main softwares, which is Eveng iOS disk image, then Winclient, iOS Winclient, and then VMware, and then the putty, and then WINscp. So these are the main files that is needed to work the Eveng, except the putty. Putty is usually for an alternate version of, well, instead of doing your commands in the VMware, we will be doing in the putty. So that's everything. uh, so first we're gonna download the disk image and the necessary files for the Eveng. So this is the official web page of the Eveng, and you can find the workstation as well from here. So download this direct link files, and after that we're gonna enable the virtualization in the BIOS. So these are the command keys in each PCs. So enable them. We're gonna enable them before starting the Eveng installation file. So now we're gonna install the disk image in the VMware. We're gonna first create the new virtual machine, next, and then I already browsed the ISO image in the file, and that's all. Next. I didn't change anything much, or you can add any name you want. I'm keeping it as a default for the lab purpose. Then the disk image, how much size do you want? It's okay. And then customize hardware for the s especially when especially when you're using the firewall, you need minimum 10 GB. So keep that in mind. Then virtualization, we're gonna enable the virtualization in the VMware, and make sure it's NAT because I'm using the Wi-Fi, and finish. So this is going to load. I'm just gonna install. So now it's gonna load, and I'm just making sure I want to show you guys that this is how to enable the virtualization, and make sure you have enabled in the BIOS, and then continue. Now it's gonna install the file on its own. English, the options are gonna be default English. Next, I'm just gonna press done, next, and done. So now the Eveng has been installed. We're gonna go with the few options. It's gonna ask some default questions. The login will be, you can see the in the top, you can see it's root and Eve written already in it. So I'm gonna write the password. I'm gonna type the password Eve, then Eve again, next, it will be the next DHCP, next, direct connection, next. And yeah, we are done. I just choose the default option and now I'm good to go. You can see now the 192.168.78.130. This is how we will access in the from the Google Chrome. And I'm just adding in the putty to just verify, make it simple for me, and do ping google.com as a confirmation that your internet is working. And then I'm logging in into the website, into the IP address, and here we go, our Eveng has now been installed. So this is a first main step. Now we will need to download the iOS images and other software. So let's go. And now we're gonna install the Winclient. This is the next part of the Eveng. So let's start. I'm just gonna put next and let's start. It's just gonna start the process, and I'm gonna keep the same path file, like pretty much I will just keep it everything as default except the agreement. And yeah, so this part is a bit confusing, is that I don't know what this does the two option mean. So I checked in the chat GPT and it said that we don't need to do it, so I will keep it as it is. Next. And this part also, again, I don't know what to do. So it says it's okay that we just need to do the last one, check box, and then this should be everything all. Next. And Wireshark, after this we're gonna keep the Wireshark also. I'm just doing normal stuff, like keeping everything default. So guys, I just want you to know, if you guys have any settings you guys want to do, make sure to check it up in the chat GPT as well. So this is what I'm finding out. And yeah, most of the stuff I'm just checking up also, so make sure to do that. And then for the rest of the settings also, like the nmap, I'm gonna check in the chat GPT what not to install and what to install. But basically we just need to install the Winclient software. This will during the when we open the lab in the Eveng, this will be this is how we're gonna enter inside our console. So go by the default setting and make sure you're doing the necessary, you're going through the steps, you're going through, you're reading through it, and put it in the chat GPT. So now we're almost done, and yeah, now we're gonna start the iOS images. We're gonna download the file of the Eveng-IOS images. This is an unofficial one. The official one is going to the Cisco and then downloading, but I'm doing the free version that it's in the how I found that by my research. And the WINscp is gonna be useful in this part, because this is how we're gonna be from our PC to the VMware. We're gonna moving the files of the router's iOS images. So then our first step will be creating the folder. So make directory means now the layer 2 switch, it's gonna create the file, and ls-l, it means to show it. Then second step, we'll upload the iOS image from our PC to the VMware, and WINscp is how we're gonna do it. So once we're logged in, we're just gonna find the file. We're just gonna upload the downloaded iOS image file. So we will get inside the folder and extract. Make sure to have a correct name, because the Eveng cannot recognize the image, the file, the folder name. So it needs to be the correct name so that it can look into the image. And then we're gonna extract Virtualization. So this Virtualization QC or W2, this is actually from the format I found out in the Eveng documentation. So you have to make sure the file you're looking at, for example, any iOS images, you have to be careful with the naming, and when it's extracted, what it's name. So I'm just gonna move this folder to the level 1, which is right exactly above inside the qemu. So now we can see we have an image. The image is readable and it can start. The Windows client Eveng, because we have downloaded the Windows client Eveng, it will open up on the putty. If you don't download the Windows client Eveng, this part will not happen. And make sure you have the permissions on. I already did the permissions, so it didn't show the error. So these are the mistakes you need to avoid. First is the image. Make sure there's an image. Second, so what happened here? I didn't added the permission, so it gave me this this login page. So now to fix this, I added this command line, which is to fix permission, and then we can open up. Second, we need to have a correct naming. So the file you're downloading, for example, Firewall, the images you're downloading, make sure you have the correct a correct name for the firewall. So you can see the correct format is that I did the ASA 9.917.1 virtual QCWO2. So this is the correct format, and you make sure that that it's a level 1, because this is how it shouldn't go subfolder to subfolder. The EVNG will not be able to read. So, and inshallah, make sure of that and you will be good to go.